Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. Almost forgot that. I forgot the name of the game there. My name is Mark Tresser, and this is my Gondor campaign. As you can see, we are working on getting a whole lot of troops down south to hopefully make some progress against Dol Amroth once we declare war on them. We have a ways to go, however. A lot of the troops are stuck in Old Dunland, Fort Triu here. Maybe this is Endwythe. And they're about to cross, nope, not going to try to pronounce that, but they're about to cross Karos and head down here. They're coming around to the western border with Dol Amroth. After that's done, and we get a bunch of these armies down through some ships over to Dol Amroth, we will declare war on them, and we will take Gobel Tofalos first turn. Should be able to take Gobel Merland pretty quickly, though. I don't have an army down here, so maybe I'll send an army or two over this way. We do have defensive armies, to be fair, but nothing offensive on this front right now. Maybe I should send... Oh, I am already sending this guy down here. Perfect. Maybe I should send a second one. Not worth it. But that is the goal for today, is to basically get our troops in position so we can actually affect the invasion of Dol Amroth. But for that, we're going to have to click the end turn button. So let's see all our troops move and hopefully get closer to our goal. Once we're done with Dol Amroth, we will move on Rohan, which is the other remaining faction. We're down to 2. Feeling like this is going to end pretty soon here, because I've been working on this campaign for a very, very long time, and it will be good to see the conclusion of it. Obviously, this is the 139th episode. Been doing roughly an episode a day, so it's been like, yeah, over 4 months. Hopefully, y'all are still enjoying the campaign here, because it obviously has taken a long chunk of time to make this happen. I think it'll be worth it once we get to the point where we have the entire map just covered in Gondor white. Look at all the troops, jeez. Okay. Looks good, looks good, looks good. Okay, finally done. Whew, that took 3 minutes. First 3 minutes of the recording are us moving troops, of course. Well, actually, pretty much the entire recording is going to be us moving troops, but that's beside the point. Barad Harn is sick. That is bad news for us. Let's try to make sure that they get recovered, because they may have to defend against Dol Amroth if we declare war on them. New family member like that. Dantalad. Torthalu. Roads. Condivin. Kalaskalathon. You need roads. Meithelberg. Okay, Leotholt. A ways to go here. Let's get the Steward's Hall and Enethour. Cool. Take a look at all of our recruitment efforts. Burkapus is almost ready to move. Edricarn is good. Dunlarak. Couple more to retrain there, that's fine. Should be done swiftly. Tharbad. Couple more to retrain, that should be done soon. Dorlingvar. Almost done. Fornost Orion. Almost finished. Good. Okay. Very little retraining left to do, it looks like. Which you love to see that. I am a big fan. Here's our diplomat graveyard. They're all just gathered here because there's not much use for them anymore. Get them in a nice square, say. Yeah. Okay, let's just double check that nobody gets stuck. No. No. Everybody here looks okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. You got stuck. Come on over here. You got stuck. Come on over here. Okay. We've got a couple of armies ready to move in to Dol Amroth from boats. Kind of organize them into a square of 9. Bring what we can back up here. We have a ship that can make it all the way back up. Those are not taxis. This is a taxi. Nope. Can't make it all the way. No. You can make it pretty much all the way. Possibly far enough for Turgon here to join you. Yes. Cool. We'll get them down there. And then you seem to be stuck. No, you're waiting to take that fort. That's good. We may have a taxi there to take him to Goboltopolis as backup if needed. We do have an army here in this ship, or in this navy, ready to go when we do declare war. Everybody here moving okay? Nope. These guys always get stuck. You got stuck. How did you get stuck? Weird. I think everybody else is moving. No, Borthor. Come on. Come on, guys. Figure it out. Like, ugh. Okay, is everybody else moving? Yes. Good. All right, so we've got movement on a lot of our troops. These guys are all moving. Yes, I already figured that out. Okay, feel good about that. Do we have anybody stuck on the river? No, but we do have this guy who is sitting here and hoping to find a mercenary ship so we can clear the ship that is independent and sitting on the upper Anduin here. It has blockaded my ports a couple of times, and I'd really like to just get rid of it. But it's going to take a mercenary ship because we cannot train ships on the upper Anduin for some reason. Gondor is simply not allowed to. So I don't know if that's a bug. It feels like a bug, but we're hopefully going to overcome that by just finding mercenaries. Okay. Let's see. I think that's pretty much everything we need to do. Let's save the game. We'll end the turn. Oh, wait, no. Are there more ships down here that can get an army to... Yes. You can get up here. It's going to take you another turn, but that's okay. We'll send you back up the river. You can get there. Just. Oh, you're going the other direction. Sorry. Screwed that up for you. Nobody else? No. Next turn. Okay, cool. So now we'll save the game again. And end the turn here. I may send some of these ships around the other side of Dol Amroth to drop off armies in their heartland just right away. But I'm getting to the point where I'm pretty much ready to move in on them anyways. I'm not sure if it's going to be worth it. I mean, we're going to have so many armies. They really aren't going to stand a chance. Come on. Finish it up. There we go, finally. 10 minutes into the recording, my tea is already a pretty much perfect temperature. Did you get stuck? No. Okay. Tirithoros and Baradhan are both sick. That's not good. Don't need to retrain you. Why are they getting sick all of a sudden? That's what I want to know. Leotholt's ready to upgrade. That's good news. Naburka. Esgaroth. Erui. Erui is finished. Bur Alga. Oskelon. Dale. Edabor. Kirikathol. Mount Graham. Hamonlunk. Thranduil's Halls. And Dwinberg. Nice. Gelibrin, how are we doing? We're training new troops here, which is good because we need defensive troops for the war on Rohan. Eventually, Burkhalpus is done. We can move troops out of here. Thank goodness for that. What we really need now is more armies moving each turn. Okay. Baladharn, we already dealt with. Dunnarak. Almost done. We need one more archer here. That's okay. Tharbad, you're done. Do we want to move you out? I think so. Let's move you down towards Minas Tirith, though I think it's unlikely that you're going to have a general anytime soon. Dorlingvar is finished. Move your army out as well. Again, that lot of good it's going to do us. And Fornost-Rhine, I think, is also finished. Yeah, so we can move you down to Minas Tirith in your own time. I don't think you're going to be ready for the war against Dol Amroth. Okay, now let's try to do something with all of this stuff. We have, that guy's moving south, you're moving up. Let's get you up there, you onto the ship, you come right the way down here, I think. You can offload. And come on up here, why not? They're moving troops through my territory. So maybe they kind of have an idea of what's happening now. They did completely remove all of their troops from Ethelond, which is a little silly. Oh, they're massing troops here. Oh, they know. They know. They know. Okay, well, we'll have some more troops there then. They want to mass troops? I'll mass troops right back. Believe me, I have troops to spare. Don't think you're going to outnumber me, Dol Amroth. No, sir. They've really pulled troops out of all of their settlements, haven't they? Huh. Alright, you get back up here as quick as you can. Same goes. Same goes. And then let's take a look at anything up here that might have enough movement range to get back up. Yep. you get down here. Come on up here. Boom. Boom. Anything else? Yes, you can get up here. You're not going to be able to go very far, but you can get back here and get down there. Anything else? You can get up here, but you can't get any further, so that's fine. Come on down here, though. I think that's all the ship movement I need to do. Yeah, just about. Let's bring all of the generals who are ready to go down here so that when the ships do arrive, we can just load them quickly. You count as one of those. Come on down here. Have any more generals? No, we have captains. Lots of captains, but no generals. I don't want to send captain armies in this war. I want to have a full general phalanx. Captain. Actually, can you go further? No. Captain. We aren't going to get a lot of general armies coming down for a while. We do have this guy who's right next to a general, so we might as well send him all the way down as a general. Similarly, Deerheil here come down as a general. And these two can link up and be sent down as a general. It's going to take quite a few turns, but that's okay. How are we doing over here? Somebody probably got stuck here, right? Miraculously, no. Holy. Love to see that. Yeah, Dol Amroth is definitely doing something in response to me massing troops at their border, so go figure, I guess. We can hit Ethelond here in one turn. I'm not sure if that's what we want to do or if we want to move them further in. Probably further in, if I had to guess. So we can hit Dol Amroth first turn. These guys will have to fight through a lot, so we might have to use ships to move them to Methrast. But we really don't want to fight offensive battles against these guys if we don't have to. We should be able to knock out their navies pretty quickly. And then blockade their ports. In fact, it'll be pretty much trivial. I might, since I've got these ships here at Kadasast, I might recruit more. I can't. Sure. In that case, I might send this navy down to Global Merland, just so we're ready to blockade this port, and also so I stop getting confused by the fact that there is a a group of 4 ships up here where I'm trying to like run a taxi service. It's probably for the best. Okay, I think that's everything for now. We got more stuff coming in. Need to move this unit over here so that these guys can come and get retrained at Minas Tirith. This guy is going to have to also come to Western Osgiliath. You two are still moving. Good. My cat Munchkin says hello, by the way. He's the one you hear meowing in the background. He's a very sweet boy, but he's also very strange. I'm not recruiting at Dantalad. I might I might redirect this captain-led army to chill at Dantalad because they are bordering Rohan. So it's probably good to have a defensive army there. More captains coming in. So many captains. It's just not good. It's just not good. Edine Estelad, why do you have a spy right there? Just go in there. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Every ship has moved, every troop has moved, except for the ones that I don't want to bother with. So let's save the game and end the turn and see how far we can get. As I take a couple sips of tea. And click with my non-dominant hand to fast forward through all of this nonsense. Oop. I think we're done retraining, basically. We just have a couple where, like, we're waiting for replenishment. Yeah, okay, good. Well, Dol Amroth is definitely thinking about something. Barketta. You're a long way from home, my friend. That's a lot of reports. We got a lot of sickness. Oibamari I'm not concerned about. Ostgalon is ready to upgrade. Sture. Run through the buildings fast. Guzanor's almost done. Rakiburg has a long way to go. We're getting there, but a long way to go. Okay, Gelibrin. Making some new troops, that's good. Tirithoros. Yeah, we already dealt with that. Baradharn, we already dealt with that. Okay. And it's like zero retraining happening right now. Already dealt with the new general. I think there is an army somewhere over here that I still need to retrain one thing at. It's not Amonlank. There's like there's a navy here that's like full stack. Yeah, okay. That is fine. Where is the army that I need to retrain one dude at? It's got to be somewhere, right? Struggling. Could probably send the armies out of Khazad-dûm. They are a little close to Rohan, but not super close. Is Ostanethil what I'm thinking of? No. Baradvin? No, but I can train new troops here. Don't mind if I do. It's not Dunlarak, surely. Oh, it is Dunlarak. Okay. Just try to remember Dunlarak. There's no way I will, but I'll try. Okay, so Dol Amroth moved their troops back in towards Ethelon, which is good. They're still massing troops down here, but that's okay. I can definitely get around them with ships. You're moving down here. That's fine. A lot of people moving up north to grab troops, to bring troops south. Get them out of the way. You come on up and get right next to this topmost army, and then head right back down. Actually, do I send an extra army down to Govermerland? Maybe, probably not. Get over there. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. You're good. Gosh, we have so many armies. Alright, you can come and grab another army, send them down. Eventually. You're coming up. You can just about make it. Okay. You're coming up, and you can make it just fine. Okay. I think that's every general army ready to move. Then we've got... Oh no. We've got a new general, and he can take a captain-led army. So we've already got a new customer waiting on the taxi rank. So that's super. But we've got 2 captain-led armies coming in to replace him. So, don't cry for me, Argentina. And then more coming next turn, of course. Just when you thought I had too many troops, I go and bring in more. We do have general-led armies coming in this cadre, though, and a bunch more generals as well. So that's good news. None of them are stuck. Good. You seem to be stuck. Yes. Come on. Okay, everything seems to be gelling. I could send this army out of Fenholm. I'm not sure that's quite what I want to do with it. No, I'll keep it. Anything else up here that I could just send an army out of? Doesn't look like it. Looks like I've got pretty much everything out. Skarn, I'm going to get rid of your army. You just don't need to have that anymore. Do you have special units? No, so I could retrain you at a large city, like Mistrand. Okay, looks good. Look at all the trade happening on the Sea of Rune. Actually, look at all the trade happening on the Western Sea. Oh, there's so many trade routes. Oh, I love it. I really do. I truly do. It's not as dense here as it is on the Sea of Rune, but it's still pretty great. There's just so many ports, so many ships, so many settlements. And we're about to add a few more on the Western Sea because we're going to take Dol Amroth's territories, which will be good. All right. These guys are getting to the point where they are actually at their destination. Just going to double check that none of them are stuck. Doesn't look like it. No. Nope, they're not, actually. Oh, good job. We've spread them out enough at this point. So we're going to save the game and end the turn and then watch everybody move once again. Get one turn closer to our goal. I know, this stuff is long and it's a little bit boring, but it's the sort of thing that we have to do at this point. We have to move all of our troops. We were busy fighting stuff in the north, and now we are coming back home to finish off what we started. Logarth. Retraining at Logarth. Cool. Logarth is over here somewhere. Maybe. Or am I imagining things? I might be imagining things. Logarth might be over here. I have so many settlements. I just don't know where they all are. Oh no, where is Logarth? Is it up here? No. I was maybe thinking of Argond. Well, now I don't know what to think. Shoot, where is Logarth? It has to be here somewhere, right? It's not like down south. It can't be. It truly can't be.
Lost a castle? Master Marquisser has. How embarrassing.
Ugh. Seriously, Logarth, where are you? Oh my god. Hold on. Harrow, it looks like it needs more troops. Yes, 9 more. Logarth, where are you? Ugh. It feels like it's got to be up here in the northwest, but maybe it's over here? Somewhere in the east of Mirkwood? It's not over here, surely. No. Logarth. Where are you? God, this is really annoying. I just want to find a single settlement, and I simply can't. Is it really far to the west, maybe? It's definitely not in the Grey Havens. Gregos. I keep looking in this area and, like, Mirkwood, but maybe it's somewhere else that I just can't remember. It's not in Gondor. No. Is it down here somewhere? It's not in Mordor. Well, I need to do retraining at Minas Tirith anyway, so let's start with that. And then the 2 settlements that were sick, one of them still is Tirithoros. Just heal what we can, and then Badad Harn, you can start healing for the final time. Maybe I'm gonna get lucky and Logarth has like a building to build or something. Nope, no such luck. Start building military buildings at Oknadion, which will be very useful in the future. Aaron Tholin is finished. That's good news. Tower Fillin. More pop growth, please. Okay. Seriously, where is Logarth? This is so bad. How do I not know where Logarth is? This is one thing, but like, where is it? Is the other. Like, it's got to be up here somewhere in the north that I just don't think about very often. Or like Enedwythe somewhere. No, it's not Enedwythe. It's not It's not anything west of the Misty Mountains. I'm fairly confident of that. Like, I'm pretty sure I've checked all of, like, Rovanian as well. And all of Eriador. And, like, I can't open... I genuinely am pretty sure that if I open my settlement list, the game will crash, because that's happened to me before in different playthroughs. So I don't do that anymore. Strondos, Norquist, Dantalad, Dorthalu, Logarth! Frickin' finally. I guess I just kept missing it, man. What a pain. Okay, so now the recruitment is actually happening, or the retraining is actually happening, so we don't have to worry about it. We'll just see it in the queue. We're recruiting new troops at Gelibrin. That's very good. Tirithoros, we already dealt with. Badadharn, we already dealt with. Okay. So, let's do some more ship moving. Maybe add a couple more guys over here, rather than just all clumping up in the south. You head on back up. I think, do all these guys have armies inside of them already? Yep. Yeah. 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 We'll send these guys down. You head up here. And head back to pick up another army. Can you make it? No. In fact, you seem to be stuck for some reason. Not sure how that happened, and I don't like it. All the rest of them are just moving. They're fine to just do their thing. You seem to be just about ready to get to this bridge and claim it for Gondor. We'll send in some reinforcements behind you. That will be very useful, including, I'm going to pull this guy out of the fort. I don't think he needs to stay there. Similarly, these dudes can come on out. Since our armies have begun approaching their targets. I will keep these guys in these forts because they are going to be useful as offensive armies when we do turn around and attack Rohan, but we are not there yet, so we'll chill there for the moment. You got stuck. How did you get stuck? Stop doing that. Let's organize our captain-led armies. There's so many of them. Oh, we can start sending them generals now, actually, because we've got generals coming in, basically. So when you're ready, come on down to the docks. And get the heck out of Dodge. I think you might be a little far back to get an army right now. You aren't. Actually, can I get an army out to this dude? Almost. Yes. No. Lies. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll do that next turn. And then we've got more captain armies coming in, a general army. There's no more generals, though, coming in, so that's going to be too bad. Okay. Cool. Well, definitely getting close to the denouement now. Let's save the game. I think that's everything we need to do. I hope it is. And we will end the turn here. And again, move a bunch of troops as I take some sips of tea. Delicious. I actually might stop using the ships to bring troops down from Minas Tirith. I might start moving them into shuttle locations so they can start moving troops between where we're staging now and where we want to be. I might even need more ships for that, if we're being honest. Okay. Hopefully nobody's stuck. Doesn't look like it. I think everybody's spread out enough from being stuck before. Oibamari is the only one that's sick now, so that's good news. It's just a general. We don't care about him. Skarn is ready to upgrade. Very good, very good. Do construction. Athlin got their large town upgrade. That's very exciting. I really wish I could use the scroll wheel on this window. It is not an option. Get some armor for that dude. Leothult, come on. Upgrading, very good. Dwinberg. Fenastrunen. Okay. Cool. Let's take a look at recruitment, though I don't think there's much to write home about. No, Gellibrand just needs some more troops at some point. Baladvin is good. Minas Tirith. Keep retraining. Tidithoros. Keep retraining. I'm glad you're feeling better. And Baradharn. I almost just trained a bunch of random troops instead of retraining, which is what I wanted to do. Logarth. Almost finished, actually. Nicely done. Okay. What is this? Why are you stuck? Because you're useless, that's why. Okay. Yeah, so I'm thinking I might start sending some troops down to the west here rather than lining them up to be taxied over. And I'm going to start keeping my ships down near Dol Amroth rather than sending them back up. You already have an army on you, so I might put you just here, ready to form an invasion fleet. You are going to head over here and pick up an army. You are just going to go over there. Go over there. Go over there. Come over here. Go over here. Go over here. Into the mouth of this river. Just gonna have a lot of troops ready to unload the second we can. Well, to be fair, load and unload, I guess. Well, I was going to say load and unload, but actually we're just going to move the troops into the boats and be ready for this war as soon as we can. And it's going to be hilarious. We got, what, 11 armies here. We're bringing in some more troops here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and ideally 8 once Heirloin gets his stuff together here. Oh, and 9. A couple turns to go on all this, though. That's okay. We can get our ships together in a formation that makes sense. I think that'll work pretty well. We should be able to knock out all of Dol Amroth's navies pretty quickly. I think they're all kind of in this area, and they don't have anything against me. I'm going to completely destroy them. It's going to be hilarious. We do have our troops here. Oh, they moved troops down to Gobel Merland. Okay, so we might have to move some ships down there with some armies, because it is no longer just like do the thing. It is now much more difficult. Okay, they only have 2 ships in these, so that's not really a threat to my main navy down that direction. I might move... Do I have an army or a navy over here somewhere that's not doing anything? This navy is going to blockade this port. This navy blockades this port. This navy blockades this port. This navy drops off this army and then blockades this port. Do I have another navy somewhere? I guess I don't. Thought I did. I guess not. Okay. So that's irritating. I do have 4 ships here, so it's nothing to sneeze at, but it is... I don't know. It's not perfect. Let's maybe just train up a few more guys here. So we do have a port here that we can train ships at, so that's going to be fine. And then I guess... maybe I should train more ships. I have all the taxis I need, really. I don't need more. I really don't. You specifically can come down here and drop off an army, as can you. So we have 3 versus 3 already. You... no. Wait, what is this navy doing? I think this navy is free. Because this navy does this port, this navy does this port, this navy does that. Yes. So this is a free navy. Potentially useful to knock out some of the navy down there, but I would rather that you be ready to take out these navies, because I don't want there to be any navies anywhere that I have to take care of later. There aren't any armies inside of them, which is good. Okay. The positioning, the posturing is just about finished. We are almost to the point where we can actually go to war. Save the game. Let's end the turn and see what we can do about this. Oh, I forgot about that. There's a general army that's like sitting there with no orders. So we're gonna have to do that in a second here. Dantalad? What am I doing at Dantalad? Alright, I'll take a look at that in a second. Okay. So now there's this army here? No. You're stuck. Don't understand why, but you're stuck. Where is the army that I kind of threw together? I think it's this one. Let's get them moving down here. Eventually. Sort of like you. Wait. What is this navy doing? Hold on. This navy does this. This navy does this. This navy. I have a fourth navy that, or a fifth navy that is just like chilling here. I had another one that I just moved, but did I duplicate my navies? Like, what's going on here? Something's fishy. I mean, we will need extra navies to deal with some of the ships that are just like kind of everywhere, but I'm confused. Actually, I'm going to drop these armies off rather than keep them in ships. For a number of reasons, I feel that's the superior play. Among other reasons, I'm going to be able to go and grab more armies from our staging area and bring them to the area of operations. Or AO, if you're hip to the lingo. All right, how many ships how many troops do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 9 armies that can simply bypass all of this crap and go straight for Methras. So we might not even need this gaggle. We might be good to go with just what we have. We do have, like I said, 3 armies here. They're ready to move on Global Merlon. That might not be enough. Move them there, and I'll just say that I'm defending my fort, because they're threatening my fort. I don't like it. In fact, let's get another army moving down here. It's so much work to do on this stuff. I think I might genuinely recruit more ships. So there's always need for more ships. Okay. Take a look at all the reports. Forlond, you're almost done. Gehuzanor is done. Osgalan is upgrading. Dale. Got a little ways to go still, friend. Aknadion. Come on, click. Practice range, barracks. Witherboard. Great roads. That's great. Morvatarth, great roads. That's also great. Monlonk is finished. Nice. Let's train. Oh, we're retraining stuff here. That's good. It reminds me I have to check Dantalad because there's some nonsense happening over there. Enethauer. You're ready to make a practice range? Cool. Dantalad is down here. What are we doing? Nothing. Nothing makes sense anymore. Okay, move down there. You move in here. Presumably you need to retrain something? Yes, okay. Cool. That's done. What is this guy doing? Going to Gelibrin. Oh, I screwed that up because I was training troops at Gelibrin. Let's send you down to Western Osgiliath, which is where I'm sending all of my extra troops at the moment. I lied. No, I didn't lie. Let's train 1 extra troop at Gelibrin once they get there, I guess. Hopefully. It's getting a little more crowded here, so some of my captain-led armies are getting stuck. How's this guy doing? It's coming down. A couple turns to Mistrand, that's fine. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm happy with everything so far right now. Do I need to move a little bit further in, maybe, with some of these guys? I mean, probably not, right? I think they can all make it to Ethelond in 1 turn, which is really all we need. Yeah. And take this fort as well. Right? Yeah. Had to make sure there was a crossing there. Where are you going? Nowhere? Why don't you come over here? Help out the cause. Same with you. I know I promised you a nice little boat taxi, but we have decided to eschew that idea. It is much easier for us to simply send you overland so that you can support the war effort, while some of our troops who are already on the ground are getting repositioned by ship. The captain-led armies are ridiculous. It's like, I don't have enough generals. I don't have anywhere near enough generals. There's just too many armies. Like, I'm going to have to build a second Gondor. We're going to need a bigger boat. We're going to need a bigger Gondor. Okay. These guys are moving through Rohan territory, so I'd prefer not to declare war while they're still there. I may have to. We'll see. I'm going to put this captain-led army here. And maybe if I get a general spare somewhere, I can... Actually, have a general lying around up here somewhere. Better question. Do I have a fort on Rohan's border somewhere? I guess the closest is this, so let's put him up here. I think you're just a little too far from here. I want to be able to declare war, not just like sit around and wait. I might put some defensive armies in like Caer Andros. Oops, don't have room. Never mind. Wasn't I moving? You're moving. No, not you. You are moving into Gellibrand because you have too many, or you have one fewer troops. So let's move you into Caer Andros instead, and then you're good. And then I can move one of these guys up to Gellibrand. Yeah, that'll work. I also wouldn't mind having a defensive army in Western Osgiliath again. I don't think I'm going to need to use it, but I could potentially need to use it. I don't want to risk not having it if I need it. Better to need it. No, better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That's the way it goes. Herot's good. Minas Tirith. A few more things to retrain. Tirithoros. Quite a few things to retrain still. Badad Harn presumably still has a couple. Yep. And Logarth. And then Emyn Nufuin, apparently. Logarth is almost finished. That's good news. Emyn Nufuin. I think it was just the general getting better armor or something. Okay. Whew. Lots of stuff going on. Oh, you. I didn't check you last turn. Do you have any... there's no mercenary ships available. Simply not an option. We really need to find some. They're blockading my port again. I really want to deal with this, but I just can't. There's no mercenary ships available. Okay. I'm gonna measure my disappointment here. We can send you to command this army. That would be helpful. If I have a general around here somewhere, that would be nice because we have another army that I put in... I'm putting in this fort that I would like to have a general for. I don't have any spare generals lying around though, do I? Like, definitely not. Well, the next one we see, we'll send over there. Okay. Let's save the game one more time and end the turn one more time. But I think this will be the last turn we do in this episode. And the next episode, I think it is very likely that we will end up at war with Dol Amroth. I could be wrong, but I think we're getting to the point where there's nothing that we need to do to prepare. We're just ready to go. Would kind of like to get my troops out of Rohan territory, but I think it'll take a couple turns before Rohan actually declares war on me. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. Unless they're already mad at me, which honestly is a pretty realistic scenario. just like 3 armies still there. Yeah. Don't see anybody else hanging out. Large town ready to upgrade. Don't mind if I do. All right, we're ready to build actual barracks here. Don't mind if I do. Northalu, Erebor. Oh, you're so close, Erebor. I can feel it. I can feel it coming. Uh-huh. Looks good. Khaldun, we've got some new ships. Great. All right, we're just reinforcing this navy. Heorot, you're good. Minas Tirith, some retraining done. Good. Tirithoros. Keep it up. Baradhan, you're good. Dantalad, almost done. Logarth, he is done. Nice. We'll send the Logarth units out to Minas Tirith to get ready for generals, but I don't think we're going to get any soon. Amon Lanka, you're done, right? Yes, but you're pretty close to the Rohan border, so I'm going to keep you there. Get comfy. Okay, and then I've got ships. I'll get you running an army down here to reinforce our Global Merland invasion force. That should end up being pretty useful, I think. I could honestly just pull armies from wherever and just charge them towards Global Merland, and they'd probably be fine. I don't necessarily want to do that as my first option, but I could. I definitely could. You coming over here to grab another army to ferry somewhere else. In fact, let's ferry them down to Global Merland. So we have 6 armies ready to deal with that nonsense. And we've got more armies coming in over here in the west. It's kind of awkward. There we go. Is that everybody coming from the north? Looks like it. Okay, I think that means our invasion army for Dol Amroth is ready to go. It looks like there's an army that we're going to have to fight off at the gates of Ethelond, but that should not be a problem. With all of these armies, I'm pretty sure we can hammer our way through and even get to Dol Amroth itself in one turn. If we think we can't do that, we could always use ships. Yeah, honestly, that might be the play. But for now, I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. So, tune in next episode, because we're definitely going to be invading Dol Amroth. In fact, no, I'm not going to declare yet. We'll do that next turn and next episode, but I'm going to save the game here, because I'm pretty happy with the way things are going. And we're going to call it here. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please click the like button, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, by the way. Those two things both let YouTube know that you enjoyed the video, and also let me know that you enjoyed the video, which is always a good thing. Helps my ego a little bit, which could definitely use some help, to be fair. And what else is there? Oh, throw something in the comments, even if it's just to say hello or to suggest a name for any of the settlements that we've got. I would be happy to rename a few at viewer request. And yeah, it also lets me know that if you throw, oh, let's see, if you throw in the comments, let's hit Ethelond first, then I will know that you made it to the end of the video, and everybody who didn't make it to the end of the video will have to watch to the end of the video to get the inside joke. Evil engagement tricks. And yeah, also check out the links in the description. There's Patreon, Discord, the playlist for the campaign, as well as my Ingress channel, where you can see me play a different game, which is nevertheless pretty strategic in nature. So if you enjoyed this, I think you'll like that too. But I've rambled on far, far, far too long. So thank you all once again for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.